There have been a lot of strange statements on The Simpsons that have already come true. But what The Simpsons said about 2024 is crazy. The first thing The Simpsons say is that Trump will win the 2024 race. Trump said on November 15, 2022, that he would run for president again in 2024.
Tonight announcing my candidacy for president of the United States.
When this happened, Al Jean, who writes for The Simpsons, tweeted that the show had predicted it would happen in 2015. Homer can be seen flying by a sign in an episode where the Simpson family goes into the future. It says Trump 2024 on that sign. This show ran before Trump was president. The Simpsons already said that Trump would become president.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump,
which has made a lot of people say that they might be right again. The idea of virtual reality food is even crazier than The Simpsons. In 1998, The Simpsons already said that virtual reality games would come out. In the episode called Friends and Family, Homer and Marge can be seen using VR glasses to eat fudge through a straw. You might not believe this is possible in real life, but this technology was just made possible in the real world. Aero Banquets RMX is the name of the company that made VR food. It lets you eat different foods and uses VR to change how you think about taste, which changes the way we think about food. This is a brand new technology that might become very popular in the future. An AI takeover is another scary thing that could happen in 2024. Many experts have been warning that AI will take jobs from people. AI taking over work has become a real worry in recent years, but The Simpsons predicted this in an episode called Them Robots in 2012. In the episode, Homer is fired because Mr. Burns replaces all the people who work at the power plant with robots. In the show, Mr. Burns even says that people will teach these robots how to do things.
You will train them, and they will replace you.
In real life, AI works the same way, before robots take over jobs that people used to do. In Japan, robots are already working as wait staff. People also think that self-driving cars will soon replace cab drivers and that ChatGPT will take over jobs. Coders, paralegals, financial advisors, stock traders, graphic designers, accountants, copywriters, proofreaders, and even interpreters are just a few examples. Of course, people trained ChatGPT, just like in the show. The Simpsons also say that AI will become evil in 2024. You might not believe this is possible, but a Google AI engineer just recently lost his job. This was done to show that Google's AI had become intelligent.
We are rapidly approaching a point where we will have systems that can meaningfully imitate humans to the point where we won't be able to tell.
This means it could feel things and learn from them. In the AI world, the worker named Blake Lemoine is highly regarded. Before he was fired for telling other people about this. But in 1994, The Simpsons told us not to do this. They visit a theme park run by robots in the episode Itchy and Scratchy Land. As the show goes on, the smart robots start to feel emotions and stop listening to people. People would have laughed at this in 1994. But these days, a lot of people wonder what will happen if AI decides that people are in its way. Simpsons' even scary guess might be that there will be World War III. With wars happening all over the world is now closer than ever to going to war with itself. Like the war between Russia and Ukraine and the war between Israel and Palestine. Not to mention that things are getting worse between the US and China. Andrew Bustamante, a former CIA spy, says that World War III will start in 2024.
I would argue that we're already in the beginning phases of World War III.
But some say that The Simpsons told us this in 1987. That's when the second season episode called World War III aired. In the episode, Homer is scared that the Third World War is about to start, putting forward the idea that big world powers are making plans to nuke each other.
Wake up, everybody! It's World War III! Quick, down to the fallout shelter! The bombs are dropping!
Many people are afraid that this could happen in 2024 because of all the wars going on in the world. The episode ran in 1987 during the Cold War. The USA did, in fact, win the Cold War in 1991. But these days, a lot of people say that we are now in a second Cold War, with things getting worse between the US and Russia. And even more likely is Simpsons' forecast that people will live on Mars by 2024. It's crazy how much this story is like real events. The government starts looking for people who want to move to Mars in the 2015 episode called Friend with Benefit. At the end of the show, we get a look into the year 2051. That shows the Simpson family living on Mars. Elon Musk announced his plans to settle on Mars a few years after this show aired. But now things really go crazy. Elon's plan to send 1 million people to Mars by 2050 would very much match the date shown in the episode 2051. How right the Simpsons seem to be with their predictions is crazy. Simpsons also said that the first woman will be president. Lisa becomes the first woman president in the 2000 episode called A Bart to the Future. In the show, the United States had lost all of its money. The choices made by the made-up President Trump were to blame.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
Fast forward 24 years, and many people think that a female president might be on the way. Already, Kamala Harris is the first woman to be vice president of the United States. Some people think Joe Biden might not be around for much longer. Also, Kamala might take Joe's place if he does die. The Simpsons has predicted many technologies over the years, such as smartwatches and FaceTime. The Simpsons thought that a baby translator would be a newer device. The 1992 episode, Brother, Can You Spare 2 Dimes? Shows Homer's half-brother Herb making a machine that can translate between babies. If you think this kind of technology will never be made, think again. Recently, a company called Zoundream made something called the Baby Tea. The Swiss company has created a tool that can turn baby talk into real words. This will let you know if your child is tired, hungry, or needs to go to the bathroom. You will be able to find out what your baby really wants this year. But did the Simpsons see this coming, or did they just get lucky? Simpsons' very scary prediction for 2024 is that the economy will fall apart. Recently, the world economy has been in chaos, and that includes the USA. The US produced $3.3 billion in 2020 alone. A lot of people think this will soon lead to huge price increases and the economy collapsing, and people are losing their homes and jobs. A lot of experts say that things will only get worse in 2024. But in the 2000 episode, The Simpsons told us not to do this. In the show, the economy falls apart while Trump is president. There is still time for Trump to become president. He could win in 2024, which would mean that this exact story would come true. The Simpsons also said that hovercars would be a brand new device. They go to the future in the 2005 episode called Future Drama. Homer and Bart get around in this future in a hovercar. People thought this was funny back in 2005 because they didn't think hovercars were real. But just lately, a company called Samsung Sky put out a real hovercar. It's called the Switchblade and is the first real hovercar in the world. It will start shipping in 2024. Finally, just like The Simpsons said, people will be able to fly over traffic. Ivanka Trump becoming president is another crazy Simpsons guess. It looks like the writers of The Simpsons can't get enough of Trump and his family. Homer wears a tag that says Ivanka 2028 in the 2016 episode Treehouse of Horror 27. This is a subtle hint that Ivanka might run for president in 2028. It looks like Ivanka is getting more and more active in politics, which means this thing could happen. In a 2017 episode, Ivanka joined the Supreme Court. Ivanka is likely to run for office soon, according to The Simpsons. Since all of their other predictions have come true, I wouldn't be shocked if this one did too. After all, some people say that The Simpsons shows that everything is fake and that they make the future. Now is your chance to be heard. Let us know in the comments which of these statements you found most strange. Thank you for watching.